The usual sea of red here in this spectacular venue has been turned white as we are high above snowy GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Right to the air is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mahomes now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. throw on first down with Ryan. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 12. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a
dashing through the snow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this one is no good. He missed it, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Now Ryan. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Ryan. And this one too low. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Ryan's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan will throw again. This is the tight end Fant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
21. 22.
To throw is Ryan. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Murray. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
In motion comes the tight end left. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Murray. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught out left side by Casper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing again, Murray. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, Patterson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Third and short yardage. Fitzpatrick. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Fitzpatrick on first down. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drop.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double digits.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, 68 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
In motion, left goes Crabtree. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken right around the 44. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's